student, welcome back to our physics class. Last day what we learned? Last day we learned about the electromagnets. Activity 11, material used for the core of an electromagnet. Difference between permanent magnet and electromagnet. Uses of magnets. Today we learn about the demagnetizing or demagnetization a magnet. How we demagnetized a magnet. Just as we can make magnets, we can make them lose their magnetic properties as well. This is called demagnetization of a magnet. When the magnetic property will be not there, and the process is known as demagnetization of a magnet. So mark it. What is that one? What is the demagnetization of a magnet? We can make them as just we can make magnets from here. We can make them lose their magnetic properties as well. This is called demagnetization of a magnet. A magnet can get demagnetized in the following ways. Rough handling. If we handle very roughly, then magnet demagnetized. Dropping the magnet on the floor several times. If we drop the magnet several times on the floor, then the magnet demagnetized. Hammering the magnet several times. If we hammer the magnet several times, then also it is the magnet demagnetized. Passing an alternating current around the magnet. We can pass the alternating current around the magnet, then also it is demagnetized. Heating it to a very high temperature. If we hit the magnet very high temperature, then also the magnet demagnetized. So these are the process by rough handling, by dropping the magnet on the floor several times, hammering the magnet several times, passing an alternating current around the magnet, heating it to a very high temperature. These are the process of demagnetization of a magnet. Care and storage of magnet. So we take care about the magnet as it will be not demagnetized. So what we take care? If the poles of the magnets are left free for a long time, they tend to become weaker. This is called self-demagnetization. Due to the earth magnetism, if we leave the magnet, its pole free, then self-demagnetization, the magnetic power weaken. So also when two magnets are kept together, there will be mutual attraction or repulsion, and the magnets will lose their magnetic strength over a period of time. To avoid this, magnets are stored using magnetic keepers. So we use magnetic keepers and store the magnet properly. A magnetic keeper is a soft iron bar. What is a magnetic keeper? Mark it. Magnetic keeper is a soft iron bar. While storing bar magnets using magnetic keepers, two bar magnets are placed side by side with their opposite poles at the same end. We keep two magnets side by side, but the opposite poles are end by end. By using magnetic keepers in such a way, a magnetic chain is formed and the magnets do not lose their magnetism. Only one magnetic keeper is required for a horseshoe magnet or U-shaped magnet, but two magnetic keeper is required for the bar magnet. First, what we do? We keep the soft iron plate near the south pole and north pole of the magnet end by end, and another end also we can keep another keeper. So we can store the magnet very properly, and it works, it behaves very nicely. This is known as the care and storage of magnets. By magnetic keeper we can store the magnets properly. So there is a concept map. We can learn the concept map also. In the concept maps, what's are there? The magnets can be permanent or temporary. Has two poles, north pole and south pole. Like poles repel and unlike poles attract. An example of temporary magnet is an electromagnet. Attracts magnetic substance by the force is called magnetic force. Experienced in a certain region around the magnet called its magnetic field, represented by magnetic lines of force. These are the concept from this chapter. What we learn very briefly, it is written here. That is the concept map. Okay. Next come, now you know a magnet is a substance that can attract objects made up of iron, nickel, cobalt or their alloys. We learned this once. Maybe the short questions like tick the appropriate answer, fill in the blanks or write true false may comes from this summary form of this part. So now you know, you have to learn this. All magnets have two poles, the north pole and the south pole. A freely suspended magnet always comes to rest in the north-south direction. This is called the directive property of magnets. So what is the directive property of the magnet? When we freely suspend a magnet, from its center it comes to rest in the north-south direction due to the Earth's magnet, or you can say Earth's magnetism. When brought close to each other, unlike poles of two magnets attract but like poles repel. Repulsion is the surest test for magnetism. A magnetic field is represented using curved lines called magnetic lines of force. There are many methods of magnetizing a magnetic substance: single touch method, double touch method, by induction, and by using electricity. So how can we magnetize a magnetic substance? There are many processes: single touch method, double touch method, by induction, and by passing the electric current we can make the electromagnet also. A magnet can be demagnetized by heating, repeated hammering, or by dropping from a height several times. We can also demagnetize a magnet. What process? By heating it very high temperature, repeatedly hammering the magnet, or dropping from height several times. The magnet loses its magnetic properties. So we can demagnetize like this way. Whenever a bar magnet or whenever a magnet is not used, we should be stored along with magnetic keeper. Okay. So keywords is what? Magnetic substances, substances that are attracted by magnet, that is magnetic substances. Magnetic field, region around a magnet within which its influence can be felt, that is magnetic field. Electromagnet, a type of temporary magnet made by using electric current, that is electromagnet. When you are using electric current, that is electromagnet. Magnetic keeper, a soft iron bar used to store magnets. A soft iron bar is used to store magnets, that is soft iron bar. is called magnetic keeper. So these are today's lesson. We complete our magnetism chapter. Next day we learn about the question answer. We learn the question answer next day. So today what we learn from this chapter, we see one more time. The demagnetization a magnet, how we demagnetized a magnet, how can we store and take care of a magnet, concept of magnet. Now you know, that means summarized from of few definitions or few important lines and few keywords we learn today. Next day we start the exercise. Okay, today up to this.